Hello everyone, I'm PrussianPrince with another Total War Warhammer 2 Tournament match cast. Again, Warhammer World Championship. And again, first stage. Match between Iskandar 2-Horned and Don't Try So Hard on Eschen. Have Iskandar 2-Horned playing as Bretonia and Don't Try So Hard as the Lizardman, which is actually... this matchup is pretty good for the Lizardman, but it is actually not impossible for Bretonia to win it if Bretonia plays really, really well and makes very few mistakes. It's definitely, well, even if you make very few mistakes, you might still lose. But yeah, like it's very, very fragile here for Bretonia. If they mess up, they're in a really tough spot. So, okay, time to go over the compositions. So we have Damsel of Life, just with Earthblood. We have two Paladins, or one Paladin actually. Yeah, one Paladin with Guardian. Flying on a Pegasus. We have King Luan Leoncoeur with Sword of Garone, Lion's Shield, Foe Seeker, Beloved Son of Bretonia, Lady Champion. Then we have, looks like five of these Peasant Bowmen, I believe. How many with Pox Arrows? Probably two. Indeed, we have 5 Peasant Mob up front, and some Cav. Looks like 4 Questing Knights, they're all regular. We also have 2 Field Trebuchets, so this army is pretty normal. So yeah, time to go over the Lizardman build. So up front we see 4 Pterodon Riders. We also see a single Stegodon, okay. Up front we have 3 Skin cohorts. We do see some Temple Guards as well. That's 2 of them. We have the Legion of Chaka. Cohort of Sotek. We do see 2 Saurus Scar Veteran. Okay. We do have the Slan Mage Priest of Fire. What? That's really, really strange for this matchup. Okay. We do see Banishment, Shield of the Old Ones, Piercing Bolts of Burning, the Burning Head, Greater Arcane Conduit, and Kindled Flame. Like normally in this matchup you see Mazda as the Lord for the Lizardman, but I mean, it is what it is, so let's hit play and watch what happens. Now we'll see the Luan and the Paladin just chase off these Pterodon Riders. So some good micro from Lizardman could actually split up these Pterodon Riders, but microing Pterodon Riders is really quite difficult, especially when you want to try to drop the bombs. You gotta be real careful about that. And you have to really babysit those units, so yeah. Now we have the Trebs firing in. Looks like they are targeting Legion of Chaka and some Temple Guards currently. Ooh, some mismicro here with the Pterodon Riders. You can see that they're actually being focused fired by 3 Peasant Bowmen. Peasant Mob, oh, imagine if Peasant Mob actually had missiles. So one of them's gone here. This one's also routing and it's being chased off the field by a Paladin. Some damage here onto the Questing Knights. Field Trebuchets a little bit as well, but nothing really juicy. And at this point you can see that the Trebs are still up. Everything's still up here. This Pterodon Rider is basically going to get finished off. Another nice hit from the Paladin. Yeah, these are broken. Luan is still chasing, but soon he actually has to go back and engage the main line. It's got to be a little bit careful. Actually, against this composition, like what can actually happen a lot here is that the 3 Skin cohorts can just get cycle charged to death by Bretonia, and there's nothing to stop that because we don't not have the net of Amentok since this isn't Mazda Mundi. So Bretonia's mobility is going to be much better in this case, and more importantly, we only have a single Stegodon. There's no double solar engine, which is normally what you bring in this matchup and what you should bring. And this is also going to make it difficult to deal with the field trebuchets since you won't have the solar engines to deal with them. And also, solar engines are good against archers. They're good against everything Bretonia has. Yeah. So as you can see here, nice Questing Knight charge into the Skin cohorts. Should be pulling out now though. Another nice charge here as well as here. There's a Banishment which is going to do, it's nicely targeted onto Pox Arrows. One here doing work. Yep, Banishment actually doing some damage, but actually goes through that unit. We do see the Questing Knights should be pulling out, but ooh, this Burning Head could actually do quite a bit here, and it is going straight through. Catches 2 Peasant Bowmen and is going to go through another one and do some damage to the Cav as well. Ooh, that was a really good Burning Head actually, so... The Slan of Fire actually doing quite well for himself here. However, they're still alive, and yeah, some mismicro here from the Questing Knights. They could be going to the Skin cohorts. Paladin chasing Pterodons here. Yep, King Luan also dealing with that Pterodon over there. So at this point, Iskandar is making some mistakes here for sure. Like, with these Questing Knights here, not doing much, and not reacting to the Burning Head, but I'd say he's still in a position to win this game as he did so much against the Pterodon Riders. However, Luan here is wasting way too much time. He should be coming back here because Luan needs to be doing work right now, not chasing units off the field, because he's very expensive and he's like the what Bretonnia needs to get the advantage here, like single entity killer. Another nice burning head here is going to take down that peasant bowman unit, and yeah, this is really bad right now for Iskandar because the front line is kind of awful. However, we do see paladins still on the field. Some archers are alive and they're coming back. There's this Treb here, which is huge. Luan, ooh, look at this unit was chased so far and it still came back because, you know, this is actually the worst thing that you can do actually with Luan. Just chase the enemy just a little bit, you know, just very close to the white line, and then stop chasing, come back, and that unit comes back anyway. That's the worst feeling in the world. You can have in Warhammer 2 anyway. Well, one of them. It's definitely feels really bad when you do that, and then you pull back whatever you're using to chase, and it comes back. So yeah, okay. So some nice engagements here from Bretonnia, taking out the Skin Cohort with Questing Knights. Yep, there they go. Questing Knights are like, yep, munchy munchy, and they're done. Now this is some really good stuff by the Theradon Riders actually. It looks like Iskandar didn't notice the Trebs were there, so there was no Cav, no Luan to defend the field. I mean, he didn't know, not that the Trebs were there, but the Theradons. Obviously he knows where his Trebs are. Okay, so that Burning Head actually missing the Peasant Bowman, and looks like there's a dodge attempt from Bretonnia here, which is successful. We're gonna see the Temple Guards being targeted, and that's a nice Earthblood onto all of the scav here. Very, very good. Yeah, more Peasant Mob coming back. Luan's going in to take care of those Theradons, or is he actually? Maybe he's gonna go in to pop the Sword of Garon over these units, or he's actually, yeah, he's actually going into them. I don't know about that. Oh, that's a big hit from the Paladin, taking down one of the Theradons. Trebuchet is back on the field, and it's going to mount these Trebs again. Yep. Some Cav here. We still have the Peasant Bowman getting some big value here. It's kind of hard to... Obviously, if they shot the Cohort of Sodek, they would do so much damage because only 30 armor and no shields. But you really want to kill the spears here still. There's another nice Burning Head here, which... Oh, it caught this entire unit of Peasant Bowman. It's going to take care of it. Even the Peasant Mob here. And look, the Theradons are back, and they dealt with the Trebs, which is fine. There's a banishment here, and oh, there's no reply. No reply from, yeah, Bretonnia. There it is now. Actually gonna walk into the Burning Head there. You see that the Stegodon is trying to shoot, but this isn't Solar Engine. Look, oh, the micro from Bretonnia is slipping a little bit here, but... Yeah, this is becoming a really close game at this point, for sure. Another shot into the Questing Knights here from the Stegodon. Stegodon is doing work, but can you imagine if there were like 2 solar engines here? This would be so good for the Lizardman. So another engagement here from the Paladin, taking out that Theradon. Still some Questing Knights on the field. Yeah, I mean, we should be seeing more Earthbloods here if there's enough magic onto the Scav blob. Definitely needs healing. Luan's being a bit too passive. Finally he's engaging, but he should be going in and out on, say, for example, the Stegodon doing work. That's a nice, like, sort of Garon that's gonna make the Peasant Bowman do a lot more work. Is that another Burning Head? Yes, it is, and that takes down the Peasant Bowman. So, yeah. Okay, so some Trebs firing in here. Ooh, that doesn't actually hit those mobs. Questing Knight's pulling back, but Stegodon coming in. Ooh, I don't know about this. Yeah, Luan's gonna get out of here, which is nice, but I feel like the Slann has actually just killed a lot of lizard units with that. Still don't Peasant Bowman running away. Luan is still in play, but there's 2 Saurus Scar Veteran besides the Sun Mage Priest of Fire. There's also a Stegodon. However, the Treb here is great, and of course there's still some lizard infantry here. Ooh, very nice work here by Luan actually. Those 2 units are routed, and yes, one of them is routed, which means it can be chased off by the unit of cavalry once it's over there. This one as well. Of course, the lizards are doing the smart thing, which is moving towards the Treb, because that is the one unit that can be annoying to deal with. This is a nice charge from Bretonnia, actually taking care of the Cohort of Sotek here. But yeah, this is lizards fighting kind of piecemeal here, but looks like, yeah, they're going in. we have the peasant bowmen still firing in, but at this point this is kind of rough. Kind of rough for both sides, actually, but because lizards have to go into the trebs. They have to keep chasing the trebs as soon as you know. Well, obviously, they have to go right now. They shouldn't waste any time. They need to go for the trebs. And ooh, this temple guard is here, but looks like it's gonna get an attack order, but it's gonna go down. It didn't brace. It's up against so many units, so it's gonna rout at this point. Oh yes, it's actually that's amazing. It actually has positive leadership still. There we go. It's shattered. And here we have Luan engaging the Stegadon here, but the Tsar Scar Veteran and the Slan Mage of Fire doing things. Ooh, there's a burning head here. Actually, kind of burns the crew, but the crew drops the engine and gets out, so that's fine. Probably burning head on the peasant bowman, but still, you really want to deal with the... Okay, no, that was worth it. Trebs actually shattered, even after the burning head went, so that's fine. There is a big blob engagement here, and as you can see, Bretonnia is getting the advantage because all the infantry is out. Have an ice shield of the old ones, 2 Saurus Veteran, we have the Stegadon. Slan Mage of Fire is in play, but again, Sword of Drone is popped, which is going to help the peasant bowman, but there's only one left. Peasant mob need to be coming in right now. But at this point, yeah, it's going the way of Bretonnia, because how is Luan going to get stopped here? He is not. Let's take a look at some HP. Stegadon's like in a really tough spot. Cold Blooded is going to help. Not infinitely. We have like, I suppose, is that a... That's a nice Earthblood, which should again help with balance of power, and you know, that should be it right now. Oh, is the Stegadon routing? Should be. Yep. And now we just have this 2 Saurus Scar Veteran and the Slan. Slan here is obviously it's not like a combat Slan. It's not Mazda. On Zlak. So yeah, actually this is a very, very close game. But it is going the way of Bretonnia. There goes the Stegadon, and the Slan is gonna get... Ooh. Is it routing? It's not gonna die. What is Luan doing? Okay. Feels like he's attacking his own calf. Ooh. Okay, that was interesting how the Slan fell off the chair. Superior victory for Bretonnia here. Ooh, that felt pretty long, but wasn't that long. Luan getting some value. Wow, Paladin more value than Luan. That's what happens when you have Luan chasing a lot, even more than the Paladin. And he's full HP, which means that usually when Luan is full HP and you brought Luan, that means that you didn't use him well, I would say. But didn't really matter. Full HP at the end, which means he had plenty of fight in him. Meaning lots of value. 1k on Peasant Bowman with box arrows. Insane value. Nicely done. Questing Knights doing great here, actually, because I mean they had the skin cohorts, there were lots of targets, there was no net of Amentok, which would stop them. One trip, so much value. Obviously the one that didn't get shut down earlier. Now for the Slan Mage of Fire actually got 2.6k value, so you know the strange pick actually paid for itself here because of those burning heads, those amazing burning heads. But yeah, not recommended to bring it then, you know. Still, no Earthbloods. I mean, yeah, like you want the heals from Mazda, like the Apotheosis, and there's like so much good stuff that Mazda brings, as well as the not the Shield of the Old Ones, obviously, but the Shield of Cities, and Zlak is amazing because that makes him so tanky. Legion of Shaka, yeah, the third ones didn't do great here as expected. Stuck it on 2.2k, but yeah, let's say if this build was slightly different, like remove the Saurus Scar Veteran, change the Slan for Mazda, which I know the Slan Mage of Fire did well, but still, and then get 2 Bastiladons with solar engines, like this could have looked a lot different, you know. And remove the cohort of Sotek, like anything, and these skin cohorts, like anything that's not a spear is kind of weird to bring. But yeah, that's game 1. So let's go into game number 2. So here we are with game 2 on Eschen. Then we just weren't we just on Eschen? I don't know, I already forgot. But looks like we have Iskandar on Greenskins and Don't Try So Hard on Empire this time around. We'll see how things play out here. Traditionally, I mean, currently it should be Greenskin favorite, I would say. So, see how this one plays out. Gonna hit slow motion. We're gonna go over, why not start with the Greenskins? Yep. We have Grom the Paunch probably. Yep. The usual lore choice here with, what do we have? Lucky Banner and Language of the Boys. Any other single entities? We do have the Giant River Troll Hag with Spirit Leech and Maida. And another one as well with just Maida. Okay. And actually, no. Is that Aspect of the Dread Knight that I see there? Yes, it is Aspect of the Dread Knight. So very interesting. Okay. Very, very interesting. We do have 4 Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers, 3 Stone Trolls, a bunch of, yeah, what is this? Yeah, some Orc Boys, that's like 2 of them, the ROR Night Goblins, Orc Piggins, some Savage Orc Piggins as well, and a unit of Goblins here. Alright, that's it for the Greenskins. Now for the Empire, oh, this is a campy build. We have, looks like the Lord is Volkmar the Grim with, yeah, obviously the pick you want here. Grand Soulfire, Grand Shield of Faith, Grand Hammer of Sigma, Banishment, and Jade Griffin. We do of course have some Great Cannons, because it's a campy build. It's a single Great Cannon. Sigmar Sons. Looks like 2 Empire Knights here, 2 more here, so that's a total of 4, with also 2 Pistoliers. Then we do have some Spearmen, 2 of them. Make that 3, make that 4 actually. One of them is the shielded variant, okay. Some Flagellants, 2 of them, and that's it. So, wait. There's an Outrider with grenade launchers as well. Alright, so that's the build. Let's go into the game and watch this Greenskin rush unfold. And honestly, I'm pretty surprised by the deployment of these skirmish cav. Usually you deploy like 2 on one flank and 2 on the other. So this is kind of confusing that they're in the center. Don't really recommend doing this, but that's what it is. I don't like the use of the skirmish cab like that. Just put 2 on one flank, 2 on the other, and just skirmish there. Not like this, but you know, everyone does it how they prefer to. Okay, so right now we have the Stone Trolls moving around. Looks like they'll be going in for a flank over here, like that. Well, maybe not exactly like that, more like this probably. You're usually going all the way around is yeah, might take too much time, especially with units that you need to break through the enemy's formation. Right, so we have the Pistoliers going forward to try and get some damage done to the Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers. Actually shooting into the Outriders with grenade launchers, take some damage themselves, 44 out of 45 actually. So yeah, the skirmish contingent here is going to be interesting. Looks like Pistoliers here, I mean, the thing about them is that they have 80 range, and these Forest Goblin Spider Rider Archers have 100 range, so theoretically these skirmish cav units can out-skirmish the Pistoliers given good micro. And these grenade launchers aren't doing so hot either here. So Iskandar is doing pretty well with the skirmish cav at the moment. Needs to be careful not to get shot by the Pistoliers though. Well, there's gonna be a grand banishment here into the Orc Piggins, and there's no dodge. Ooh, they're going straight to the unit. Okay. I suppose he's just like, nah, who cares, just move through it. But look at the damage done. Even the Stone Trolls are taking so much damage here. That's pretty insane. Or is it... no, that's more likely due to the Great Cannon. Yeah, there you go. It's the Great Cannon. I was like, what? Banishment doing so much damage? Stone Trolls? Not possible. Big Spirit Leech and Mither onto the Outriders here, so taking them out quite nicely here. They're really being focused down by all the skirmish cav right now, so taking out this unit is going to be huge. Now the Stone Trolls are moving in, but they're kind of moving in solo here into Spearmen that are praised, so not ideal. They maybe should have waited for the Biggins, but they're going to do it anyway, and they're Stone Trolls, so they'll regen still. Ooh, there's going to be a big cast here. Ooh, that is a very sweet... Another sweet burning head, like taking out 3 units, and yeah, that's huge from Volkmar here. Does a lot of good work here. And the loons are hitting, looks like, mostly perhaps, yeah, greenskin units. The Stone Trolls here, one of them's routing, so there's a lot of things going, you know, mixed here. Looks like the Empire Knights cleaned up this side of the Greenskin army. So right now, this is, I would say that at the start looked good for the Greenskins, and now, like, especially with that burning head, I feel like the Empire is doing well, and also by cleaning out this right flank. So just the Empire Knights here need to be pulled out because they don't really want to be in prolonged combat with Stone Trolls and Orc Piggins and such. We've got a Wah popped, so this is the final hurrah for the Greenskins, but I don't think they're going to do well. With this charge here from the Empire Knights, you saw they took so much damage from the Stone Trolls, but they don't want to be in that engagement usually. I mean, at least against like a full HP Stone Troll, but those were fine. So here you see more Empire wins. Looks like, yeah, these great cannons are getting value, totally shooting into the Stone Trolls. More engagements here. We have the Stone Trolls dishing out the work. More shooty from Pistoliers here. They're gonna deal with these Force Common Spider Rider archers. I don't know about this burning head here actually. That's feels like a bit of a waste. Should have waited for these Savage Orc Piggins for a better position. Outriders with grenade launchers are back, but this is not the target. They should be turning around to hit this. Empire Knights here actually mithered, so they won't be able to escape the Stone Trolls. Sigmar Sun's disengaging here. We have Pistoliers. We have... Ooh, the Empire Knights actually catching the Giant River Troll Hag there. That's really, really good. So Sigmar Sun's still in play. We have Volkmar. We have a nice rear charge here from the Empire Knights. This should do a lot of work to the leadership of the Stone Trolls here. Ooh, there's gonna be... Is this gonna be a banishment or something? Yes, it's gonna do quite a bit of damage to both the Great Cannons and the Savage Orc Piggins, actually. This is a huge mistake here from the Empire. Losing those Outriders with the grenade launchers here could cost them dearly, potentially, but because they needed that against Savage Orc Piggins. I mean, it's obviously still possible to kill them, but yeah. Oh, Pistoliers, they're gonna be chasing off against the... Yeah, chasing the Stone Trolls off, which is great, again. But right now, okay, Giant River Troll Hag is in trouble. And yeah, it looks like these Stone Trolls routed as well, and the balance of power going more and more in favor of the Empire at this point. Giant River Troll Hag is engaged here, and it's not gonna like this engagement. Flagellant's chasing. Yeah, these Pistolers chasing these Stone Trolls off is huge. We still have some infantry for... Yep. For Empire. Ooh, these Outriders actually route off the field. Bright Wizard is kind of crazy, but yeah, looks like the great Greenskins do end up conceding the game here, and it's a win for Don't Try So Hard. So value-wise, Volkmar, Bright Wizard with the work, Flagellants, Sigmar Sons, Empire Knights getting value, Pistoliers, and we have look at the Outriders with the grenade launchers and the great cannons. So much for the Greenskins. Yeah, Grom not doing much. Stone Trolls kind of meh, except one of them which didn't pay for itself still. Now here you see the Skirmish Cav not doing well at all, and yeah, that was the problem for Iskandar, was just the burning head just took out so much of the front line, and that allowed Empire to wrap up so quickly around the flanks, and it was a huge issue. Of course, the Skirmish Cav should have been used differently, because you want to use them to sort of chase off the like could have been used to engage the Great Cannons, for example, find some hole or whatever and get in there. But I guess it's still kind of difficult when there's 4 Empire Knights and a bunch of Skirmish Cav on the other side. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's pretty rough here. I don't know about double Giant River Troll Hag in this matchup. Actually, I think one's enough, but this was pretty nicely played actually from Don't Try So Hard, and also from a Iskandar first game. But this is gonna be it. Looks like it's 1-1 between the two here. It was tied up, so this is pretty interesting, because Iskandar is the one who is like quite a veteran of the community in terms of tournaments and such, and he's played Total War for ages. I don't know anything about Don't Try So Hard, so the fact that he's brought, like, you know, he took a game off of Iskandar means that, you know, he does have potential, and who knows, maybe he will pose a threat to the other veterans of the Total War multiplayer community. So see how that pans out, but for now, thank you all for watching. Don't forget to comment, rate, and subscribe. follow me on social media. See you all next time.